Check, check. All right.
Sounds good.
Good afternoon and welcome to Tailor Made Sports Radio. I am your host, Eric Castano, and we are live today with my main man, Antonio Jones, with Cardinal Clothing. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother.
Mr. Aaron Ross is not here with us today. He is on a prior assignment with his Virginia Tech peeps today, so we're going to hold it down today. And I'm with the lovely Marquita Bianca Castano. How you doing, sweetie? And today, again, Mr. Antonio Jones, Cardinal Clothing. He is our guest today. He's going to be holding it down for us today. We're going to be talking a whole lot of things today. A whole lot of things today. And if you haven't noticed right now, on our beautiful our display right here, we have New York Yankee paraphernalia. If you don't know, you're about to find out today. My main man, Judge, who killed the home run derby last night.
Definitely.
Killed it last night.
Definitely.
Straight smash fest last night. I mean, I don't know about you, Antonio, but I'm a fan of the home run derby.
I am also.
I'm a fan of the home run derby. Let me get you adjust your mic a little bit so everybody can hear you, so you can get nice and close to the mic so people can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
All right.
So everybody can hear you exactly what you really got to say, because me and you talked prior to this.
We did.
And you know, I know you're not a fan of my pinstripes, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I had already predicted that Aaron Judge was gonna win this home run derby.
100% true.
And I said it clearly, and Aaron Ross said that Justin Beer was going to win the derby, and he was close. He came in with a strong first round.
He did.
He came in with 22 home runs.
And he ate some donuts.
And he ate some donuts on the way in.
And got some extra strength.
And she got a little extra strength. I say that was a pure amount of strength that he came in. I thought I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
Because that was a good first round showing.
It was.
Because Giancarlo Stanton got smoked by my man Gary Sanchez.
Well, I wouldn't say smoke because he came back. He
had
a nice
I don't want to
run.
hear. If you were the hometown favorite, you should have made it out the first round. You should have never got beat by one of my pinstripes. Okay, so the pinstripes came out to play last night and they showed improved. So you ain't make it out the first round by my backup. You wasn't ready for Aaron. You wasn't gonna be ready for Aaron. If you couldn't make it out the first round by my young boy, you wasn't gonna be ready for Big A. I'm just gonna let you know that. Get your weight up. Get your weight up.
Ready to play. He came ready to play.
He came ready to play. He came ready to play last night, and last night there was no fluke. No fluke. So on that note, I was watching, and Giancarlo Stanton. Let me just go ahead and give you the tail of the tape. He was 6'6", 245. That's no small man by no means of the word. Because I'm 6'5", 215 on a heavy day.
On a heavy day.
On a heavy day. Because I'm trimming down right now, so I'm trying to get a little lighter than that. But right now, I think I'm tipping the scales at 215 right now, at 6'5". And Giancarlo Stanton is 6'6", 245, and that's in shape. Baseball shape.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge came in tipping the scales at 6'7", 285. Busting.
Tight end.
That ain't no tight end, man. I would say that's a tight end. That's a Gronkowski.
Yeah.
That's Gronkowski's numbers right there.
He definitely fits that mold.
That's a big. And he played 3 sports too, right? Basketball, football, and baseball.
Yeah.
So he decided to come with the baseball game. So you know that for him to come out there last night and put up those numbers, I think his longest home run last night, 513 feet.
17.
517. I thought it was 13, but 17. Either way, 13 and 17. You take
4 over 500.
You can take it or leave it. Either way, he put up some monstrous numbers last night. And a little known fact, what I did find out was he was the 4th Yankee to win the home run derby.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know.
The other 3, Robinson Cano, Tino Martinez, and Jason Giambi. So all my Yankee heads out there, those are little numbers for you, so that way you know that we are still representing the Yankee Nation out there last night. So I'm just giving you a little bit of Yankee trivia, a little bit of Yankee love, because we showed approved last night. So I was very happy to see that. So very happy to see that. So I've got Mr. Antonio Jones here. He's got his clothing line is called Cardinal Cloth, and Cardinal Cloth right now has been making some major moves here in the 757 and beyond the 757 as well. He's been doing a lot of movements in DC. I saw that you was doing some work up in DC.
Yeah, more for DC.
Richmond, I saw a little bit of work in Richmond.
That's right here in the backyard.
And most recently, the show that you did out here was the Men's Fashion Week Virginia, which was the first annual Men's Fashion Week show here in Virginia, which was a big show here in Virginia. Shout out to Ron Cook and Mario Daughtry, who did big things out here for that show.
Thank you.
So I wanted to ask you before we go a little bit further. What was your biggest show so far into this game of fashion? What was your biggest show?
My biggest show so far, I would have to say, would be my homecoming. I did my homecoming the last 2 years at Livingstone College. Shout out LC, CIAA stand up. But my biggest show, I would definitely have to say my homecoming show, just because I went to school there. It's my alma mater, my heart. A lot of struggle and stuff there. Never know what I was going to do after school exactly, which we all really don't know. But the fashion show at homecoming 2016, 2015. 2016 was a little better. 15 was my first year, kind of get my feet wet in it. And then 16 was really good. But I was the featuring clothing line and artist for both years, and had the last set and did as many pieces as I wanted for the people to see. Okay.
So explain to me and explain to what everybody else that doesn't know, what is Cardinal Cloth and where did it come from, and what's the meaning behind the Cardinal Cloth?
Okay, so Cardinal Cloth basically is a brand that I came up with to brand myself, because I know a lot of people. I travel, I do everything on my own. I like to do stuff for me, so I needed something to help push me in a sense. And I've always been a fan of fashion. Okay. So branding T-shirts or whatever it may have you, that was my kind of way in. So then it just expanded off of that to a whole clothing line. So that, I always wanted something for me, and I always spent a lot of money on clothes and shopping, and I was trying to cut back costs somewhere, and this was a great idea. So the state bird of Virginia is the cardinal, and the state bird of Ohio, which a lot of people don't know, I was born in Ohio, is also the cardinal. So if you know me, you know I like to represent where I'm from. And
what is that? Let everybody know.
I am from Norfolk, Virginia. That's
there
where,
if you ask me, Virginia in the house.
I would say I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, because I spent most of my life here, but I was born in Ohio and raised in Virginia. Okay. So it's the same state bird, and both of them I have ties with, because I still go to Cleveland a lot. My whole family's still up there, so I travel up there 3 or 4 times a year. Do radio, have done radio up there, just networking, like I said, all over the place. So the gist of it is the cardinal is the state bird, and the cloth just comes from clothing or whatever it may have you, because I eventually want to find my own cloth also to provide the clothes that I will have. So it's a growing process, but we're snowball effect. We got a small snowball right now. I feel like a lot of people feel that I'm a little further in where than where I think I am, but mentally. But I think that's just to humble myself. So I don't want to do too much or feel like I'm doing too much. So I just take baby steps.
So you've enjoyed. So this is more like do you feel like this is like a hobby to you, or is this more like something you can do it to the future? I mean, you gonna make this a full-time thing?
Yeah. It's definitely looking to be a full-time project here soon with this and basketball.
Right.
But the clothing line, growing a baby.
Okay.
Growing a baby. So once it gets to a point where I won't have to work, which will be good. Right. I don't mind working though.
Right.
But once it gets to a point that I don't have to work, that would be a beautiful thing.
Well, congratulations so far to you with the Cardinal Cloth. I've definitely seen a lot of things going with Cardinal Cloth.
Thank you.
I was able to see a lot of the stuff on showcase through the Men's Fashion Week Virginia, and that was really a really nice collection of clothes. That if you don't know what kind of clothing he has, you can check him out also on his Instagram page that he has. He really got some nice pieces, some design of jeans and shirts and jersey type shirts. I like a lot of his clothes that he has. But moving on to another thing that he also does is he's also a coach for Norfolk Collegiate, and this is another thing that I like about him as well, is that he does fashion and he does sports, and this is what we all about right here. TailorMade Sports Radio is all about that. We got people that deal with fashion and sports, and Antonio Jones is exactly what he is exactly what that is, and that's a coach for Norfolk Collegiate. So tell me exactly, what do you do for Norfolk Collegiate?
I'm the head JV basketball coach and assistant varsity coach. So I'm the head of the JV, so that's basically my team. Top to bottom, I do what I want. And then I assist on the varsity side and like third chair on the varsity coach, varsity coaching staff. But a lot of we're very vocal with each other. I still get to do a lot with the varsity team.
Right.
As far as coaching on the side or during practice, whatever the case may be, it's a very open environment that we have at Norfolk Collegiate, which I really like. And we're making a little noise in the area. Making a little noise.
Yeah, because I think you told me not too long ago, I think it was, that you had one of your athletes was doing pretty good, and he had a good scoring day. What was it the other night?
Saturday, one of my point guard went up to Pennsylvania and played, and we were sitting, and he sent me a video of him dunking twice in a game, and his stat line was like 14, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, something of the all over the place on the
full
court.
stat sheet.
Full stat sheet.
And this is a freshman.
Listen
to that.
He was playing senior. He was playing a senior tournament in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania somewhere, but senior tournament. So 17 and under. He just turned 15.
And this is somebody you've been coaching so far.
Yeah. I've had him since he came in last year, straight out of 8th grade.
Very nice.
Jordan Battle, people. Jordan Battle, listen to that.
Jordan Ballard. Shout out to Jordan Ballard. If you're listening, much props to you. Continued success on your journey into the basketball coach with your coach, Mr. Antonio Jones. So, besides the coaching, like what drives you to coach your students, your athletes, as far as like where do you get your motivation from to keep them going?
Just knowing that there's better and there's more out here. So practicing every day, teaching them how to finish no matter what it is in life. Just finish everything you do. If you're at practice, finish your drills. When you're shooting, finish your shot. Playing defense, finish. Being physical, finish. When you foul, finish. Make sure when they go to that free throw line that they feel that foul. So they're thinking about it while they're shooting. So it's just trying to get them to see that there's more to life than also just sport.
Right.
Because at the same time, they have to still go out on the streets and perform and live your life after sport, because everybody will not get the opportunity to play for a long time.
Is that the same drive that you use for when you do your clothing? Is that the same kind of motivation that you use? Do those two tie into the same thing?
Somewhat, but my motivation comes from my struggles. A lot of things that I've been through in life with family or friends. I mean, everything, just life in general. But just not wanting to struggle, not wanting more. Also, in life, I've learned a whole lot. I've traveled a lot. I've seen a lot. So I try to pass that on. And I'm still young myself, so I try to pass that on to the younger generation. And just seeing some of me and some of them also is a big thing for me, because you see them messing up or you see them doing something that they shouldn't be doing or whatever the case may be. So you try to fix it per incident. And that's the same thing with me. You live and you learn. So I might try something this week, and next week I try something else, and then see what works, and then you go from there.
Okay. So let me ask you this. The other thing that I've been noticing a lot in overall, what I've been seeing, even through the upbringing, through sports, and just through life in general, how important do you think, even through the high school athlete going on through the collegiate athlete, how important do you think the suit or some type of formal attire it should be is important when you're coming to the games? Do you think that's something that should be incorporated into the system?
Well, some programs, yes. Like I said, with some kids, it's kind of different. You know, some kids they might need to dress up more. Mm-hmm. Some they can be more relaxed. You know, but like I said, in high school, we wore blazers, mm-hmm. and coming out of Booker T. Washington, it was unheard of for these group of kids from the inner city to come in and actually have on blazers. Mm-hmm. They're probably used to seeing us in t-shirts or tank tops or whatever, however you may come.
Right.
But I definitely think it has its place, but at the same time, kids are kids, and you want them to be able to grow and be individual people. So you kind of give them the leeway to show their individuality in their dress, in the way their hair is, in the way they wear their shoes. But uniform is definitely a way to show discipline.
Right. So
I definitely see it. I guess I see it from both ways, because I'm a younger coach for one, and I was on the side of we wore blazers, but I was also on the side of you come as you are.
Right.
So uniforms. Polos, like button-ups. I mean, you can go either way.
You can go either way. So you're kind of on the fence with it, somewhat or less.
Go either way. I would base it on the crew of kids you have.
Right.
Like the maturity. If they need it, it could help.
Right.
It could help for them to come dressed as one, and then break up individually, or it could hurt it, because somebody I don't like wearing those, and now their attitude's messed up. So then they have that same messed up attitude taking it to the game,
right?
And that's what you don't want. So
right,
like I said, it's I would say it depends on the program and the kids that you have within that program.
Okay, and what fashion trends do you think need to be phased out at this particular point? I mean, because I've seen so many fashion trends that are coming in and out, even in the sports world. Like there's so many things that just need to just be like, man, what you look at some athletes and overall you just be like, what are you doing and what are you wearing and what is this and what is that? Like the man romper is just like, what is this that you're wearing? So like, I of course I have no pun or have no desire to wear that ridiculous thing, but of course some things need to just be gone and be forgotten. So what is it that you think at this point need to kind of be phased out of the whole thing?
I don't know, because I'm into the fashion realm, so mm-hmm. It's kind of, I mean, like that goes back to the individuality thing. Like everybody has their own way of wearing everything. I could have that same blazer, mm-hmm. same tie, the whole, but I'll wear it different than you're gonna wear it. So it's kind of based on a person. But fashion wise, I mean, to each his own. Stuff fades out, stuff comes back. And that's like you said with sports. Now what's coming back with sports are mm-hmm. the smaller shorts. Smaller shorts are making a play back into. The Fab Five fought a lot for us to be able to wear.
Thank you for the Fab Five, by the way. Appreciate
shorts, that. The being flat, like individuality, being yourself. These kids are mm-hmm. inner city kids. Right. They grew up playing this way. Now you want them to wear these mm-hmm. little shorts, and it's messing with their mental. And now they can't play basketball because their shorts are small. So they went to longer shorts. But now it's starting to come back, because some of the kids are saying shorts are getting in their way. When they cross the ball over, the shorts are in the way, or when they're doing this now it's a blame on the shorts.
Right.
So it's like I said, fashion, sports, tailor made is it's both ways.
Right.
It's both ways. But like I said, the individual, that's basically what it comes down to. Because like in NBA, this kid, this adult or player might want to wear smaller shorts, but on that same team, you got somebody wearing the bigger shorts, and their jersey's a little looser, but somebody might like it tight because they don't want to be grabbed, or they feel like the wind's not pulling them back. So based on the person.
And we're gonna go right. We're gonna go right from there. We're gonna go right to the NBA, because I'm gonna tell you what, I've seen some things this week that would just make me I think it would just make me roll over in my bed about 4 or 5 times if I was a dead man, because I've seen some people get paid this week.
Super paid.
I've seen some people get ridiculous contracts this week. And if I was a free agent right now in the NBA, a low-level free agent at that, I would be super, super happy right now because Tim Hardaway just got paid
$71 million.
$71 million.
And he has it. His contract is really weird.
And shout out to my Knicks for going ahead and paying that man, because I don't know what you was thinking when you were paying that man, but okay. If you think he's worth that money.
You had him. Then you sent them away.
You had him, and you sent them away.
And gave him more money.
So I wonder what you're going to do with Carmelo when it's all said and done with, because
he's gone.
I don't even know what's going on. I know my boys up north, up in Pennsylvania, and all them, Rock, Greg, Frank. I know y'all sitting here just listening and wondering when I was going to talk about it. Well, here it comes. I'm very disappointed in my Knicks right now. Very, very upset about what they're doing in Knicks land right now, because I have no idea what they're doing, where they're going, what's happening. But I guess I'm a glutton for punishment, because I'm going to stand true with my team.
Hey, I think you stay true. Carmelo might be leaving, but I think, and then what you might not want to hear either, like the future for the Knicks is they're trying to do something.
Tell me something.
Y'all drafted a point guard this year.
I can't even pronounce his last name. Frank Ntilikina? Is that it?
I think
Ntilikina?
he's from France.
Ntilikina.
And he
honey, how do you spell his name? Honey, how do you say it?
I'm not even touching this.
Frank Ntilikina.
I just like seeing you say it.
I can't even say the last name.
He gets the ball to people when they need it.
I mean, we were thinking about trading Porzingis at one point. So I don't even know what were they thinking.
That would be the dumbest thing.
I don't even want to talk about it because it gives me heartburn.
It gives me heartburn. That would be the dumbest thing.
I don't even know.
The centerpiece. He's 21.
Which is why I'm going to move on from this and just go right to the home run derby, because that was the only bright light I could see. Thank you, Aaron Judge, last night
right back.
for giving me a ray of hope.
Some light.
Giving me a ray of hope for New York last night, because he did a fantastic job. 25 years old. Just belted the ball out of the ballpark last night. And then tonight is the All-Star game. So it'll be on Fox Sports tonight. I think it's on Fox. Mm-hmm. It'll be 8 o'clock. One of the things I'm learning about, and what I've known about also, I mean, I used to play baseball, so I kind of watched the baseball, and I've always had that. Baseball was like my third sport. It was basketball, football, and baseball, but I always played baseball. And one of the things I missed about baseball was just like the way the game was played. And I've been listening to the way a lot of people have been a little bit cruel about how it takes too long, or this is the way it should be played, and they're trying to change the way the game is being played. And I get it, it takes long, and this is the way it is, and so there's new things that are coming into play of baseball. And one of the things that I am a little bit opposed of, and I'll make this quick, was that the All-Star game used to mean that the winner of the All-Star game meant whoever won that game was where the World Series was supposed to be played. That's not happening this year. This is the first time it's not happening. So now the All-Star game has no meaning. There's no purpose. So you're just going to play the game, and then it's be done, which a lot of people think it's a good thing, and if that's your preference and you like that, then so be it. But I felt like the All-Star games used to mean something. If you watch that game, whoever won that game, that's where that's where the World Series was going to be played. If you won it, it was going to be played in the National League Stadium.
Right.
Or if you American League won it, it would be an American League league. So now this year, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a little bit different. But nonetheless, I hope the American League wins it this year. And I hope Aaron Judge continues to have another phenomenal season, because I'm really liking the way he's playing baseball, and I like the way the Yankees are playing. So far, so good. And we're just going to keep it right on moving. Tell me about, real quick, the Pacquiao and the Horn fight. I mean, that was just...
it's kind of... we all know as fans, you see what
the results came out, right? You saw that. They had a review of the fight. The judges came out this week. They reviewed the fight all over again, and they all agreed that the fight was called fair.
That's ridiculous.
All over again.
There's no way their eyes told them that Manny Pacquiao lost that fight.
I think it was the WBO, federation, one of the boxing federations. Right. They reviewed the fight. It's like the judges all said the same thing from that play, and all of them agreed that the fight was called fair. which I don't know what they would talk, what fight they saw, but
I don't know what.
Evidently, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, it would. I would have to just say that they can see Manny on his way out, and the youngin is on his way up. So
they decided that was the best way.
Go jump and go that way, but then with the sports fans, you're hurting people.
Yeah,
because they want to see the winner win. Like if you win, my eyes told me that Manny won. Even if I seen it from the 9th round on, the 8th or 9th, whatever round, I think it was 9th, that he was on top of the guy.
Right.
Like he was on him, everything, on him, giving him everything. From that turn on, it was kind of a chain of events. But you gotta go with your eyes.
Last thing, real quick, the Mayweather-McGregor fight. Give me your quick review on that.
No, gotta go with the home team.
Going with Mayweather.
Gotta go with the champ.
A lot of people saying Mayweather. Yeah. I got my picks. I'm not even gonna go with you. I'm not gonna say Mayweather. A lot of people say Mayweather.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the Phantom Punch is gonna be done by McGregor, honey.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Antonio looks straight at me because he knows I'm going for McGregor.
With this McGregor stuff.
Hey, looky here.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. People are looking at me like I'm gonna go crazy. I feel the Phantom Punch coming. I say this. It's gonna go the distance. I know that.
It's gonna go the distance. McGregor's gonna do everything to give us an entertaining show.
Very much so.
And he's gonna be dressed to the nines.
Very much so.
This is for entertainment.
Oh,
right?
this is fashion.
This is gonna be. This is a fashion show for the ages.
This is fashion.
Oh,
I can't wait.
I wish TailorMade Sports Radio would be up front row. I would love to see that.
We'll be front row at our TV.
Yeah, you know what?
Eating some wings.
Bring me the dip.
Antonio, tell everybody where they can find you.
Find me at on Instagram, Cardinal Cloth, Cardinal Cloth, and that's where you can find me at. That's what my Instagram is for the clothing line. I have personal Instagram. You kind of got to find me to get that one. Okay. But for the public, it's Cardinal Cloth.
All right. Honey, tell where everybody can find you at real quick.
I can be found Marquita Bianca all over the interwebs.
All right.
You can Google it. You can search for it. It's on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the everything.
All right. I want to give a quick shout out to my guests last week, Roxanne and Morris Smith. They came by last week. They came there with our guests, and I just want to say thank you guys for coming out. Really appreciate you guys coming. I also want to give the shout out to all my boys up north, Rock, Frank, Greg, everybody else. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to everybody watching. Thank y'all for watching. Aaron Rouse, thank you. If you weren't here, we know you were here in spirit. Appreciate you being always here and supportive of the show. And you can find me on Eric Da Castano on Instagram, Facebook, and on TailorMade Sports on Instagram as well, and on Facebook. So from all of us here at TailorMade Sports Radio, as we always say here, when you look good, you play good. Definitely.
Stuff. I'm tough, rugged and rough. Hands spin on my cuff. Stand up, rock. You can't top rock. My style is crock pot. Yours is hopscotch. Gunshot.